I know I said I wasn't going to be making any long form content because I was still waiting for my gaming mic to come in on my community post, but last night the Monsterverze official Twitter account hosted a Twitter space answering some frequently asked questions, and today I am going to be revealing a lot of questions that people would have had about the game to be revealed in today's video. Alright, hi, TT here, and today I am going to be revealing some big answers that the creator of Monsterverze would have provided to all of us in that very Twitter space. Alright, so before the video starts, please make sure to like and subscribe and follow all of my socials. They will be linked in the description. Without further ado, let me get into the video now. Now, just before this video starts, I would just like to inform everybody that this video will mostly be the creator of Monsterverze talking, and it will be less of me giving my opinions. It's just going to be Featurino talking about the game and what we are to be expecting about the game, and I'm just going to pop in every now and again to inform you of what is going to be said in the next segment of Featurino talking. Alright, so the first section that I have here is basically Featurino talking about the beta testing, since I know a lot of people are very interested about that, so I will play the part where she talks about that first.
As y'all know, this game is releasing in the summer. Not all the features that have been displayed or shown will be in the game right at release. I'm going to be straightforward with you. It's just not happening. It's not happening. It's not. But what I can say, those features will come in a later update. We're going to have a quality of life update, literally like directly after the initial release. And then additionally, we're going to have a beta testing. So we're going to have a proper beta testing where people can beta test the game. There's going to be one for donators. Donators specifically have their own free beta testing because they paid. But yeah, so the donators, they get their own free testing with the beta. That's what they get. But continuing onwards, the donators, they do get their own free beta testing of the game. They get to explore it. It's not going to be long. It's usually for them to see if there's any initial bugs, because while the dev team is big in itself, we still are going to miss things. Things fall through the crack, you know. So that's where the donators come in. Y'all come check stuff out, explore, do y'all little one too. And then we're going to release the game for a proper beta release. It's going to cost 100 Robux. This is only going to last for 2 weeks. This is also where I spoil another very big thing for y'all. The game, the set that's made by Matt Crystal and Plenty, that is only exclusive to the paid release. You get that from being in the paid release. It does not come any other time in the game. That is the only time you can receive that set. So yeah, that's what happens there with that. And then we're having the free release, and the free release will be the thing that we say on the trailer. It is going to be the date that we put on there. It is also going to be the date that we as developers will tell you. That is when the free release will be available to everybody.
This next section is dedicated to the combat system and what Peach had to say about it, so I will be playing that right now.
Every weapon has its own attack pattern. One of the weapons that we've shown 3 different weapons. We've shown the scythe, we've shown the dagger. That's the bat VFX you had saw before that was made by AR. That is the dagger. So that's a dagger that you can gain pretty much at the beginning of the game. And then there was one more weapon we showed as well. We had shown some of the sword animation, but without the VFX. We had shown 3 of the weapons. There's technically 6 different weapons with 6 different animations towards them. They have 6 different combat animations, 6 different VFX. There's probably more, actually. I have a horrible memory, so don't really quote me on that part. My memory is garbage. I have the memory of a guppy. But for the most part, that's what it'll be. Also, the Dragon Investors, a lot of them had selected weapons as their Dragon Investor item. A lot of them had selected a weapon. And to explain what will happen from there, their weapon will be a skin for your weapon. So let's say like one of the Dragon Investors have a wand as their weapon. We saw that with Ray. Ray has a wand weapon. So what would happen is if you are using a wand, you could put Ray's skin on top of it, like Ray's weapon skin, and it could change the customization of that weapon for you.
This timestamp is dedicated to Peach talking about how you cannot choose what type of monster you want to be inside of the game, and she explains all about it here. So let me play that for you guys right now.
About specifically being your own monster in Monsterverse, because we get this question literally every 3 business days, and God forbid someone just looks up if I answered the question or not, but when monster features and being a monster in Monsterverse, no, you do not pick your monster. You can dress up as any monster you wish to be. The only monster you will never get items to dress up as is a dragon. That is the only monster. You can't dress up as any form of dragon. If developers see you trying to be that, I'm not gonna lie, developers are going to remove the item out of your inventory. I'm not going to lie to you. This is something we're strictly against as the MV team and as a whole. No, you cannot cosplay as dragons. We don't mind if you're doing that for your own roleplay. Like, we don't really care if it's for your own roleplay, but like, just don't ever do that.
This part of the video is going to be dedicated to Peach talking about what Monsterverse is all about, which now that I think about it, it should have been closer to the beginning of the video. But here is what she says all about that. It's quite a long clip that I took, but here it is right here.
Monsterverse is a story-focused game. You follow a story. In case you were wondering what is going on in the game's heavy inspirations follow Love, Nikki, and Final Fantasy. It is those 2 games. This is also the main reason why you will hear me and a lot of the developers say that Monsterverse doesn't follow really any sort of structuring that Royal High or a lot of other dress-up games follow, because Monsterverse has a story that you have to follow. Like, it's not a... You don't really have a choice on that. Like, I feel like it's important that I do say that. Now, the things we have shown lately is in relation to the story and is in relation to the things you may discover through the game. And like I said, I don't like spoiling the game. I want people to figure this stuff out on their own and enjoy the game for what it is. It's one of the main reasons why you'll see us not say anything at all about the gameplay itself. I am a strong believer in not ruining the experience for others, especially when this project is a testament to my will. This project is literally just, it's been a roller coaster for me as a young adult. It's been a lot. And I really want you guys to experience this game absolutely blind without me as the developer or idiot or anybody else spoiling it for you. I want you to come into the game and enjoy it for what it is, and from then on, give your point of view.
This part of the video is dedicated to Peach, basically saying that she will still be talking to the community. All of the devs will still be talking to the community. So here is the clip.
So when I asked in the server, are y'all going to continue to communicate with players? 100%. We're very messy, and I don't even mean that like in a light way. I do think community interaction is important. Without the community, you don't have a game. You don't have a game without a community. You don't have people, you don't have interaction, you don't have any of those things. So 100%, we're always going to try to engage with y'all as a community. I do like telling people, hey, like, I have really bad social anxiety. I think this applies for most game devs though. Most people just don't like people in their business. And when a game becomes popular, like, everyone's in your business. You're like, oh, is this for insert game that I'm interested in? No, this was just like one project I wanted to do. Like, it's like you know, like, it's not, I know it's not personal, but like, yeah, we're 100% going to continue communicating with people and speaking to people, obviously. It's always lighthearted here. Like, I hope nobody ever thinks like, there's rarely ever times I'm mad. When I am mad, I specifically say I'm mad. Like, it's gonna be mentioned, but we're very like lighthearted here. Nothing's ever serious enough for any of us, honestly. Nothing's ever serious, so just keep that in mind.
And I actually found this kind of funny. I just wanted to include this because it's kind of ironic. If you know what Peaches talking about hair, then you know, all power to you.
As people of color who have never once been represented, or people who never genuinely cared about representing us properly or having us highlighted in a way where it's now like a one stick effort or anything like that, where they're like, oh, here's your little corner in one of the biggest maps in the game, but we're gonna highlight this entire month that's about Black history and make it about Valentine's Day and put your appreciation in a dingy corner where you can't be seen.
Clock that T. Clock it. Clock that T. Clock it. Clock that T.
And yeah, I think that is basically all of the most important parts I have to show you guys. If you guys do want to listen to the actual Twitter space, I will be linking it down in the description with the rest of their socials, including their YouTube channel. Please subscribe to their YouTube channel because that is when the free release of the game is going to be announced. Not the beta, but the free release. So just keep a lookout for that. Please subscribe to their channel. And yeah, I think that is all I have to say on today's topic. If you guys have anything to add, please put it down in the comments. And yeah, that is all I have to say on today's video. If you guys like the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and see ya.